Hey, it's me. It is time. It's time for the long-awaited annual, but not always annual, seashell painting video. I'm supposed to do this every year, but I did miss last year's seashell painting video because I was really busy doing that thing called having a child. I had a baby and that kind of threw everything off last summer, and I know that that hurt you guys. I apologize for the pain and suffering that I've caused. However, forgiveness is a thing. It's the summertime again, and this year I am not missing the seashell painting video. I'm not even gonna procrastinate. We are doing it now. Is it even technically summer yet? I think it's still spring. I don't care. So, breaking out my dusty seashell box. Oh, literally dusty. Okay, I need to dust this off actually. My box of seashells. I have so many seashells in here. If I do like 3 or 4 a year, we only need like, what, 10 more years or something? I have some unique ideas for what to do with the seashells this year. Let's just get into the painting of the shells. All right. I want to start with my most basic of ideas. I have several ideas to do in this video in my special little noggin, but I want to start with the most normal one. Don't want to scare you too much. So we're going vanilla. Actually, it's more like fishy watermelon. Now I've scared you. Stop. For this first idea, I need to find a nice large flat shell, and I actually hate the feel of dry unpainted seashells. Ugh, it's chalky and so gross. I don't want to spend too much time digging around in this because I'm about to hurl. So this'll do. Okay,
Yay!
you're perfect, but actually you're not perfect at all. You're ugly. We need to fix this. I'm starting with a nice fresh coat of gesso. Fun fact, I'm actually running out of gesso. Even with all the painting that I do, this massive container is massive. It has lasted me like a year. It's been around for so long, I feel almost bonded to it. It's just about time to let you go. Anyway, applying a nice white layer of gesso over this shell, it's gonna give a better starting point for the painting that I'm gonna do, which I already have a vision for, okay? It is in fact going to be Burial. Who dat? You know Burial, that random character of mine I painted like 4 years ago and nobody ever saw again. And she is floating in a watermelon inner tube. Why? Why? This may seem kind of random, but actually it is quite a little bit random. Okay. I'm gonna start by painting the background, which will be the water in which Burial shall floateth. Here's the thing. I've hinted around about this a couple times in my videos lately, but I am currently working on a very large project behind the scenes right now. Oh gosh. Currently, I'm in the phase where I feel in over my head and I kind of regret ever starting it at all, but I've already put way too much time into it to turn back, so I'm laughing, I'm crying, I'm scared. You will get to see this project when and if I ever finish it, but I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. I will say Burial is a part of it. Not a huge part of it, okay? I'm not making a 10-foot Burial statue or something like that, but I recently crossed paths with this girl because of the project that I'm working on, and bringing her back just made me feel like, you know, I kind of forgot about her, and she's kind of like underrated. Like, I feel like she's kind of nice. And I thought a seashell would just be the perfect place to bring her back. She's a bear with the heart of a fish. What does that even mean? She is a bear, and she is happy being a bear, but she just likes doing fish things, like swimming around, and I guess that's really all fish do. You will never see her outside of her fish costume because this is how she's most comfortable. And in her defense, it does look quite comfortable. Why the watermelon inner tube? There's a story for that. Mini-Me may be doing some swimming this summer, so I decided to let her pick out an inner tube to use in the pool, and she happened to pick out this watermelon one. Now, did I lead her to pick out this watermelon one? No, I didn't, and I just thought that this was so cute. So I made my own version of it for Burial to use. One thing I did forget about painting on seashells, because it's been a while, just how freaking difficult it is to get clean details with all those blasted little ridges fighting so much texture. Now, I thought that I was basically done with this, but then I started thinking some really just deep thoughts, as one does while creating a painting such as this, about Burial's costume. Her orange fish costume feels so familiar. Why is is that? Oh, of course. It's Orange Fishy. Looks just like him, right? Is she dressed like Orange Fishy? I mean, kinda. So, enter the fish. I decided to bring him into this, okay? He's just gonna be popping out of the water just to say hi and to quickly cast judgment on the imposter. How dare she upstage him like this? She's not even a real fish, but yet she is the focal point of this painting, not him. There's some unresolved tension there. I mean, Burial has no clue, but the resentment is growing for Orange Fishy. You can just feel it. I applied a nice thick clear coat over the entire thing, and here is the final shell. I had a lot of fun painting this one, and it actually came out better than what I expected, which is kind of rare. I really took my time on it, and I think the style of the painting is just really cute. This was a great start to resuming my seashell painting project. Burial and Orange Fishy, frenemies forever. Excuse me, I want to give a quick thank you to 2 Dots for sponsoring this video. Did you notice that avatar in the beginning?
Does it remind you of anyone?
It's me. Well, not me, but
me.
If you haven't heard of 2 Dots by now, 2 Dots is a super aesthetic, which is one of my favorite things about it, and relaxing game that's free to download on iOS and Android. So many people love this game. There have been 115 million downloads globally. That's a lot. Between the relaxing gameplay and the chill music, 2 Dots really creates just the perfect vibe. While the levels are challenging, they're still relaxing, and you get such a sense of satisfaction by completing them. I'm also excited to share that 2 Dots has created a ME branded treasure hunt. It's modeled after this, my art room. To complete the treasure hunt, you'll need to complete all 7 of the special levels. If you would like to complete that treasure hunt, do it now, because this event is for a limited time only. Download 2 Dots, the link is in the description. Thank you so much to 2 Dots for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to the painting. Now for my next project, I'm going to go in a different direction. I'm ditching the bigs and going in for the mini shells. I want to pick out a couple that are calling to me, because once again, I have a very specific idea that came out of nowhere, but also somewhere, and I'll explain it later. These are some of the shells that I picked out. Wait, what? Those aren't even the shells that I used. Whatever, you get the point. I'm gonna put these to the side and start with my clay. That's right, we're sculpting, and I'm gonna start by sculpting this fat blob. Whoa, wait, I misspoke. It's not a blob. It's not a blob. It's actually an octopus. Ew. Wait. It gets better because it's not a regular octopus, okay? Its tentacles are small. I don't like it. Okay. Recently I did a massive blind box unboxing video, and I got this Squishmallow, and I didn't know what it was. It's supposed to be a Dumbo octopus, which is a sort of mini octopus with stubbier tentacles and Dumbo ears. Don't really like the Squishmallow. Sorry, I'm still a big fan. But I kind of think that these creatures are adorable in a really ugly, slimy, creepy, deep sea fish kind of way. So I've decided to create my own Dumbo octopus character, and so I'm smoothing out each of the little mini tentacles. Oh, aren't they so cute? I'm not really into tentacles normally, but oh! To incorporate the seashells, I just kind of shoved them onto her head. They kind of seem like an afterthought at this point, but they are not, okay? They're very important to the storyline. Let's just wait. There she is with her little tentacles and her little seashells. She's so complete, except that I forgot her ears. Her Dumbo ears. How is she to be a Dumbo octopus without her Dumbo ears? Several hours later, I realized my mistake. You can see she's already begun to dry. That's fine. I came back and added the little Dumbo ears. Whew, okay, I can breathe now. It's all fine. Once the clay had completely dried, which took just a quick 4 days, I used some puffy paint to just kind of shove into all the crevices between the shells. This should both secure the shells on a little bit better and make it easier to paint.
It's my patented method.
Well,
patent pending.
Okay, no, you can't patent using puppy paint. Then I noticed some little rough spots on her body, so I grabbed a sanding stick and just tried to smooth out those areas a little bit once the dust has settled, and I mean, literally. I'm taking out my strawberry and I'm going to paint her, the Dumbo, in this beautiful pink because, yes, this is a Dumbo octopus, but I'm not gonna go with the natural color of, ew. Is that even a color? What is it? Okay, I have seen them in yellow too, which is fine, but still, what about pink. Then I wanted to spice it up a little bit, and so I added orange onto the bottom, and I just kind of blended that up the tentacles. That's cute. It's a little gradient thing, and I added a touch of it to the Dumbo ears as well. Finally, it's time to address the shells, and we're gonna get interrupted here because I painted one orange and then one like that, and then boom, it's a little clay poop flake jumping in and out of nowhere. Poop flake. No, it's a cherry. I wanted to fill that spot in the center of the shells because it was weirdly empty, so I stuck a cherry in there and just super glued the little stem in place. Yeah, resume painting. The cherry may actually seem out of place here, but it's not, because all of these shells are actually fruits. They're just pretending to be shells. No, that's wrong. They're shells pretending to be fruits, and a bear pretending to be a fish, and an inner tube pretending to be a watermelon. What's the deal here? Is anyone in reality? Anyway, I wanted to make all of these shells fruit themed. I wanted to give my little cha-cha girl here one of those big fruit hats. She's a performer, so like she's gonna wear one of those fruit hats. What even are those? I realize now that I'm trying to explain it that I have no idea what those actually mean. But you know how you see the lady dancing with a hat made of fruit? This is her. This is that lady. She is the under the sea Dumbo octopus form of the dancing fruit hat. This idea is getting weirder the more I try to explain it. Her name is Cha-Cha, okay? She is very special. Each of these shells represent a different fruit, and if you can't tell what fruit they are, I'm offended. We've got an orange, we've got watermelon, a strawberry, and a mango, plus that rando cherry. Finally, it's time to address the face, and though the Dumbo octopus is naturally so expressive, I think I'm just gonna take it up a notch, because Cha-Cha is a high-energy girl. She is a performer, so of course she's got very exaggerated facial expressions going on. Maybe she's in mid-performance right now. Someone recently scolded me for not using sponges for rosy cheeks, so I'm trying it today. I'm not sure if this is the kind of sponge that I'm supposed to use. It did kind of work, but also I'm probably doing it wrong. It felt a little bit like just clumsy, so I had to use a brush to get in there and clean it up. Couple little last touches, and here is Cha-Cha. Aha! I love it. I love it. Okay, she, I think, is a pretty unique character. Yes, she's cutesy, and there's fruit, which I do a lot of, but with the shells and the fruit hat idea and the Dumbo octopus, I don't know. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I feel like this was a really fun combination of ideas, and I'm just really happy with how it all came together. I love the color scheme, and I think she's just adorable. Oh, she's gonna perform for us. Shh, stop, let's watch. Okay, well,
I was kind of expecting more, to be honest.
no, yay! That was so good. Okay, bye, Cha-Cha. Next, I'm going for this little brown shell. What kind of, it's conch? No, cockle shell? No. Kind of looks like a hermit crab shell. I don't know. I know nothing. I'm starting with a white base coat on this and then moving straight into some very vibrant colors. For this one, I had kind of a fun idea. I wanted to make this shell look like it came from the Nafologian shores. If you've never been to a Nafologian shore, don't feel bad, because Nafolophagous is my made-up alien planet that I like to pretend exists. Occasionally, I create characters, landscapes, or objects that are a part of Nafologian culture. So I use some of the same color schemes that I've used for past Nafologian stuff. It was turning out kind of cool. I kind of liked it at this point, but you know, it is just blended colors. I mean, it's simple. Too simple, right? So of course I had to keep adding. I wanted it to be more detailed, so I added all of these little dots around. I feel like this is so just typical painted seashell, okay? And it looks very generic to me. And Nafolophagous is not generic, so I thought, let's do more. Okay, I added some random splotches and smudges of color. This one is definitely a big meh. Maybe I need to redeem the idea next year. I just need a good 12 months to think of something better, because this design is kind of boring. It's just not my favorite, okay? But it is a shell and it's painted now, so whatever. On a higher note, I think the other two are some of my absolute favorite seashell creations I've ever done. So I'm still overall very happy with this seashell painting experience. Hi! I'm about to say bye, but hi. I just want to say thank you again to 2 Dots for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to download the game using the link in the description. That is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next Friday. Bye!